Hi everyone, welcome to our official updates over our MCP. My name is Charles. I'm the property manager for Jaya One, and for those who have never seen this before, this is the segment where we post all our updates with respect to our attempt to answer all feedbacks that we received over the last 1 week. First thing first. I'd like to just put on record that we're recording this on the 28th of May, 2020, and the time now is approximately about 8 p.m. We have received in total about 7 feedback since our last broadcast on Sunday, and I'm pleased to inform that the feedbacks have all been through our official channel, which I would like to say thank you for everyone who have appreciate our effort and use the communication channel that we've outlined. We received one online feedback. That's good because we only put that up last week, so someone was already using our online feedback form. So we received one from online, one from email. We had 2 calls coming through to our customer service, 2 WhatsApp to our customer service as well, and then we have 1 received from our Jaya One Facebook. So in altogether 7 feedbacks. Substantially, we'll see a lot less feedbacks, a lot less issues since we've put in the changes over the lifts, and I think we definitely have made a lot of progress. So I want to thank everyone who have been supporting us all this time. Thank you. Just a quick update. We have seen some spike in the COVID-19 case since last week. We've averaged actually about 87. Although just yesterday we've seen 15 new cases, and today, as of recording time, we received reports that only 10 new cases have been detected. And again, I think these are good news for all of us. As long as those numbers are low, it means our anxiety and our concerns are also kept low, which means hopefully we will see continuous improvements there. Just to so say, we've actually seen in total, I say we have 7 feedbacks. In terms of total issues, we've seen about six sort of feedbacks in total. I'll be addressing today. Only 1 from the resident and 5 from the commercial side. So without further ado, I'd like to just get straight onto there. We received 2 questions from our customers. As of now, we are aware that the environment is not too comfortable. The air cons in the sort of common areas have been switched off. The lighting has been dimmed, and really at this point in time, there's no secret that I think economically, no one has been spared from this pandemic. Reporting as a property manager on behalf of the landlord, managing a shopping center is still a very expensive affair. So and there has been a lot of tenants that have been writing in, obviously requesting a lot of financial help from the landlords. So the only way to kind of make this situation work is to see where the areas where there could be cost savings, and these savings are achieved through cutting cost, and as a result, this cost-cutting measures and savings will then be passed on to the tenants. So unfortunately, this is actually where the situation is at this point in time. And until I think the market could regain its confidence, there will come such a time when people are confident to spend and probably confident to go out. I think this situation will continue. So we'd like to apologize to our shoppers if you're experiencing this. We hope not to try and prolong this as long as we're trying to keep it as comfortable as possible. So this is something that I think will probably continue for a while. Right. We understand, no doubt, because of some entrances being closed, some accesses are restricted due to social distancing and our movement control procedures. So we understand that this can be a bit confusing at this point in time. So what we've done is we've actually just recently, after receiving this feedback, we've actually put a digital directory at the ground floor main entrance. So you will be able to use that digital directory to kind of tell you some information, including how to move around. So we hope those information will be useful as to the directories, digital directories. We also recognize that our security guards would also be the people that you can refer to for assistance if you don't find information helpful in the digital directory, or you can always call our customer service and they will be able to help you reach you. And just in case if you don't know what is the contact, it will appear in front of the screen right now. This is our official customer service phone lines, open between 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily, Monday to Friday. So if you can record this number down, and you're more than welcome to call them for assistance. Well, again, I think the digital directory that we have relocated to the ground floor main entrance would be able to tell you those information and updated information on which tenants are open and closed. But just for your information, most of our tenants are open. It took a while to actually convince our tenants to open together with everyone else. That was not easy because a lot of tenants were very hesitant. But we were able to do that. So I would like to also thank all our tenants who supported us in keeping their business open, even though these are very difficult times. So in that sense, yes, most of the stores are open. The opening hours are obviously a lot more shorter, and some tenants may choose to close earlier or choose to open a bit later. Again, my advice would be, before you make your visits, do try to make contact directly with the tenants, so that they get able to tell you when they are open, because they do vary a little bit here and there. Alright, obviously this is something that we are very respectful of, but we are under strict instructions under the Ministry of Health that these sort of facilities have to be closed. So even our parenting rooms are closed, and this is not something that we don't think that there is an alternative that we can provide. So unfortunately, this is not something that we can do much of at this point in time. We are deeply sorry for that, but there's not much we can do. Right, again, this is part and parcel of our cost saving initiatives, and these savings are also done in place to also pass on those value. So we don't see that happening in the short term. I think business have been very, very heavily affected by this pandemic, and I guess the mall and all businesses that are in Jaya One are essentially going to a survival mode, and we are all just trying to do the best we can. We understand that some of the security concerns. We've already stepped up the security. We've actually assigned more security guards to patrol the basement parking, and so I think we've actually increased by another 2 guards, so we're up to 5 guards patrolling the car park facility. So we are trying to see what we can do at this point in time. So a big apology for the dimming of the lights, but at this point in time, economically, it is absolutely necessary for us. So this question is obviously from a resident. I guess since we have just introduced the changes we've made with regards to the Jaya One lifts and keeping lift 11 open, I think we've actually made a lot of progress with regards to coming out with a procedure while still able to maintain the MCP, movement control procedure, and still have the social distancing in place. And it's evident that we're not seeing much complaints since we put those changes in. So I think we're going to keep the current procedure running for a while, and we're going to observe. With the concern on residents from R1 moving to R2, At this point in time, from a property management standpoint and from a security standpoint, that's actually the least of our concern at this point in time. There is a guard near enough to see what's actually happening, and as long as we don't see outsiders without access cards moving through those staircases, and really, so that is something that we are. Thank you for pointing it out to us. We're going to keep observing that. All right. That being said, there are no more other further questions. And again, please keep all your feedbacks coming through. It's one of the only few ways we need to measure that whatever we put in place is actually working. So until then, stay safe. Help us stay ahead of the curve. Thank you.